Thompson. And the slam dunk by Thompson.
The assist.
How about Thompson right now? He's just doing whatever he wants on offense.
And here's New Orleans now. Murray up top. And the foul on Tyrese Halliburton. That's foul number 2 for him.
Second personal foul. First team foul.
There's Davis with the 3. San Antonio with a rebound. And the foul called on Victor Wembanyama. That'll be a second foul of the game.
Well, he played a seamless first half, but in the second half, some poor decisions right here. He continues to throw the ball away.
And we played through about a minute here in the fourth. Murray inside. Stolen by Thompson. Outside Wembanyama. Takes a 3. Knocks down the long J.
And this is how dangerous Wemby can be from deep. You gotta respect his range.
Here's Hawkins. Nice shot from 10 feet out. Hawkins has got 13 points here in the second half alone. Thompson with it, and Davis picks him up defensively. They grab their own miss. And that one's good. Thompson.
And their offensive game plan is clear. Get it inside and go to work.
Knocked away. Halliburton with the steal. Shot's good by Thompson. Thompson's got 22.
Well, if you get a little bit careless around Halliburton, he's very long and very reactive. He'll get steals like that.
Here's Hawkins. Buries it from 3.
As the deep shots continue to fall, you can sense the frustration growing among these defenders.
And the dunk by Wembanyama.
And Wembanyama can dunk it basically just standing up. You gotta keep him out of the paint.
Murray from outside. It's hauled in by Wembanyama.
Well, he got off to a terrific start from the perimeter, but in the second half, he can't seem to build on that early success.
Great ball control from Wembanyama, and at his size, that's unreal.
Here's Hawkins. Jacks up a 3. It's hauled in by Wembanyama. And here comes the break. Here's Porzingis. Third minute of action now gone here in the fourth. Out to the wing. From the arc. It's hauled in by New Orleans.
Okay, and he has not made one shot in. And those assist numbers for Murray keep going up because he can score.
Well, Brent, you've won championships, but you've also been on some bad teams. What's that experience like?
Well, B.A., very kind of you to remind me of that, although the therapy has paid off, so I'm doing just fine. When you are experiencing seasons that aren't going as successful as the team would like it to go, there's a point of pride in the game and the way that you approach it. You can't separate yourself from your teammates. You got to dig in and show that you have the mettle to go out there and still compete. Yeah, Thompson's got a very strong frame, so he's just shrugging off the D.
There's Ball with a 3. Victor Wembanyama grabs the board.
I know he's on a cold streak, but he can't let that get in his head.
Get up to throw down.
Filthy. I mean, just the arena is stunned.
He's got a deep bag of tricks to dig into. Now Bull. And the ball goes out of bounds. Last touch by Wembanyama. Here's Ewing. Oh, it's blocked by Wembanyama.
With his length and energy, Wembanyama has the ability to be a game-changing defender.
And kind of par for the course here, right? Coming through with a solid offensive game to help them get this lead.
Pass to Wembanyama. It's hauled in by New Orleans.
And let's face it, this one was never really in question. They came out with purpose and just overwhelmed the opposition. A great win for the Spurs.
And it was a big-time performance across the board. They looked like they were having fun out there, Grant.
Yeah, B.A., it was almost like watching a cat play with a mouse. I mean, they did pretty much anything they wanted to do out there today.
And they earned win number 9. Each win so important in this league.
And against a familiar opponent, it's nice to establish a psychological advantage with a win in the first game.
And as it was happening, as it was building, you knew this was a monster game for Ausar Thompson.
Anytime they needed a bucket, they'd put the ball in his hands and say, go make a play. It was impressive to watch.
Hardaway's shot is good.
Big ups to this coaching staff. Great play design there.
And here's Ball. He'll bring it up for the New Orleans Pelicans. Pass to Murray. Great D that time from Halliburton. And it's a Spurs ball. A big stretch here going. 10-2. Wembanyama up top. And stolen by Murray. Ball with it. Halliburton picks him up. Kept alive.
And they've won the battle on the board so far, and the scoreboard reflects that.
Yeah, it's not just about stopping the offense in the scouting report. It's about knowing where to be when those shots are going to be missed. And they're doing a nice job on the rebound.
Here's Bol. Driving inside.
Great court awareness by Murray, just whipping that pass right over to the wide open man.
And the whistle blows. It's going to be on Ausar Thompson. That'll be a second foul of the game.
I love great defense. Just quick to establish his feet, and he takes the hit.
And it's going to be out of bounds. The Pelicans will retain possession here.
Just a millisecond late. So close to coming up with a steal there.
Real close, and I'm sure next time you might time that a little bit better and get a hand on it.
And that one's good. Wembanyama down low. And the layup is good off the glass.
The scoring is coming easy for him. Got to keep the ball in his hands.
And so it's San Antonio easily grabbing this one. A statement road.
I'm gonna go West Craven. I'm at the safe haven. They play with my name and I can't take it. Toby Maguire got bit by a spider, but see, me, it was a goat. If you want space, I hope you take your helmet off soon as you get up to Venus. And even while sleeping, be thinking so woke. White Cartiers, all I'm seeing is my city Leia, and I'm Obi-Wan, got a mission to pass. I just might be the hope.
Toby Maguire got bit by a spider. Me, must have got bit by a goat. I used to dream as a kid I would grow to be one. I hope that I inspire hope for you to go get what you desire most. Spit fire, I was just flying coach. Y'all thought you were sick, you were misdiagnosed. I'm dope and you never had this. Now my state's in the building and that I slept on more floors than the Empire State Building. I got so many stories, but I hate ceilings. Ain't filling your top 5 favorite rappers, so I know they about to be with me. But this to me is a mystery. With 5, which still is fine, but just know inside to me that hilarious. So when I get distoing by a pioneer who is one of the reasons why I am here, they tell me I should just let that go and slide. Melly Mel shouldn't get no reply. That man is a legend, so am I. Yeah. And anyone else who thinks it'd be wise and easy as pie to beat me and tries can treat me just like thinking. Stuck up, but I never conceded whenever ever retreated. You never seen it. Every dream that I ever dreamt, I exceeded. Seem at my legacy, I definitely did. Controversy, I always fed on, I need it. Treat it like a truck hit a head on, I meet it. I get on a beat, and it's like that I got a tiger song is playing in my head on repeat. I've been knocked down so many times, can't count. Sometimes does not pan out. That's just the way that the card hands dealt. John Manziel, odd man out. Heavyweight word to Scott Van Pelt. I can't help but feel like a victim of, cause I am about to get that way beyond crazy, shady gone. But hey, maybe I'm the GOAT, the Bishon and Baby Tron, and that's why they be on it, they be on. Cause
Toby Maguire got bit by a spider, but see, me, it was a goat. If you want space, I hope you take your helmet off soon as you get up to Venus. And even while sleeping, be thinking so woke. White Cartiers, all I'm seeing is my city Leia, and I'm Obi-Wan, got a mission to pass. I just might be the hope.
I ain't even gonna count down for you. The butcher coming. I'ma surprise you. I've been on so long, people starting to hate it, they feel scorn. I see the looks on all their faces and I'm torn. It's like, I ain't wanna do this, but if it gotta be it, I guess I'ma be the you been warned. I'm in this like I'm Sean. They play it, look at the gang and then we yawn. Why would he make that lame choice? Man, these couldn't score if they had game point, and I'm wrong. After the chip, I told my folks back home, so long. I moved my family and my to a place where it's warm. I'm back in championship condition. I can't resist all this winning. It's like me and success built a bomb. So let's stay brief. I'm in a rush in TSA, they tryna x-ray me. I made my so bad that an ex can't speak. The only way to make a litter is a leak, a little. I'm just around. Yeah. The world, am I wrong? I'm in the VIP 100 strong. Hustlers yelling from the bleachers, put me on. I ran it up, ain't take me long. My life a story out of Psalms, and I can put that on my mother first. Born in my city, I'm King Kong, Kim Jong-un. To me, you like this small. Say, I probably meant with a cause. I'm in a 5-star hotel suite with a Swiss, then I'm gone. Pinky ring of a dawn. Bad boy like I'm Sean. I'm like GoldenEye Bond. That's 25 imp beam scoping out harm. Gon' hide from us with polka dots on. You is drawn. You probably heard when I brought a Rollie, AP in the Cartier that I watched. I've been back home 50 times since all the rumors. I'm chillin'. These with me keep asking me what we doing. I'm bored. Hey yo, hey yo, hit boy, we gonna get goggles. We spraying it. We going to Ilios. Tell them open the back room up for us. Let's go. And I'm wrong. After the chip, I told my folks back home, so long. I moved my family and to a place where it's warm. I'm back in championship condition. I can't resist all this winning. It's like me and success built a bomb.
Like with this, we end it quick, I saw my brother slow. Crossing my brother, then know you crossing me. They wishing for me wanna me. Y'all gon' see I went hard for y'all to leave. Like I miss the old streets, yeah. Back when they didn't know me, yeah. I swear that it's so deep, yeah. Like I be the Kobe, yeah, yeah, yeah. Yeah, yeah. Yeah, yeah. Yeah, yeah. Yeah, yeah.
Welcome, sports fans. Thanks for joining us. It's the NBA on 2K Sports. Joined in the booth with Greg Anthony and Brent Barry, this is Kevin Harlan. Our sideline reporter, David Aldridge. And, of course, Isaiah Stewart. This is their first game without him.
Yeah, no question that it's a risky deal to make because it's the kind of move that can turn a team's fan base against the front office. But trading one of the most popular players on the team is always risky no matter what you get in return.
Brent, when you talk about the Clippers franchise, and you appreciate this so much, their first superstar was really Bob McAdoo.
And what a tremendous talent. You know, most people remember Bob McAdoo with his years with the Lakers. Man. When he was with the Buffalo Braves, 3 straight scoring titles, was the league MVP in 1975. Sorry, Dad. Some people still consider him the club's best player ever.
Arenas. Back to ball. 6 on the shot clock. To the inside. Ewing misses. Porter looking it over. To the paint. Here's Okongwu. Count the bucket coming off a perfectly placed assist.
And easy to understand why many believe Porter gets the complete package. Skilled at making the correct pass.
And really just a great play to sacrifice his body and take the charge.
Quick start here for the Clippers in this one. 4-point game. Nowitzki gets a wide open look. Good on the three-point shot. Nowitzki's got 5 now.
They can't miss. 4 for 4 and warming up the burners.
To end the run, outside ball. Loads it up for Davis. Oh, a nice defensive play to disrupt the alley-oop. Nowitzki in the post. 5 points in the game. Got him with the pump fake, but couldn't finish. It's tipped. It's stolen by Dort. The layup off target.
And he gets a lot of points right there at the rim, but the defense determined not to give up the easy deuce there.
And there's one aspect of the game LaMelo's not going to ignore, keeping his teammates involved and the offense working as a unit.
And the whistle blows. It's going to be on Gilbert Arenas. That's his first foul. Pelicans still look like they're getting going, trailing by 5. But we're talking about DeJounte Murray now. And, Brent, what do you like most about his game?
Well, I like the tenacity that DeJounte brings to a game. I really feel like he ramps himself up for the biggest moments and wants to make the plays at the end of the game, whether that's scoring the basketball, passing the basketball, but really overriding that is defensively, wanting to be disruptive. So when you get a guy that competes at that high a level, that's what makes DeJounte Murray such an intriguing two-way player.
Look at the big fella working on that possession. He knows how to fend guys off and get those rebounds.
And now the latest from our reporter, David Aldridge.
Kevin, thank you very much. Anthony Davis broke his defense down for me. He said, I can block shots, switch on to anybody, guard the pick and roll, I can guard the post, I can guard the pin down. So that's my ability. My ability defensively is to do everything. Kevin?
And he does everything. David, thank you so much. Here's Dort. Kicks it out to Nowitzki. Shot clock at 5. The Clippers need to get off a shot. And another 3 for the Clippers.
All these threes they're giving up have really been the driving force on this run.
Ewing right side. Shot to stop the run. Oh, good on that one. And they go to the intentional foul.
You're not sure what that was about. I mean, talk about a brain cramp.
First team foul.
Clippers leading by 14. Arenas with it. On the wing, Porter. .141 left to play in the first. Here's Arenas. Los Angeles with another miss.
He loved to make them pay for giving up that wide open jumper, just unable to do so.
Murray, good.
Well, Murray's got the range. It's the consistency he's looking for.
Now here's Arenas. Pass to Queen. Outside, Dort. And it's off from three-point range. Pelicans trailed by 11. Now Davis. And it's going to be out of bounds. The Pelicans will retain possession.
No clue where that pass was going. That is a brutal turnover.
There's 53 seconds left in the first quarter of the game. And a miss there with a chance to cut the lead to single digits. Los Angeles leading by 11. Pass to Ivicic. Into the lane. And it is flushed down with a nice jam.
Displaying intensity right off the opening tip, especially on the offensive end.
Yeah, if you walked in at any point during this game to watch 5 minutes of play, one team played harder. We know who that was. And there's a little bit of pressure on him, but not enough to cause him to miss a shot that's in that close.
Timeout, timeout.
And Tyronn Lue calls timeout. This will give him a chance to discuss some potential alterations. Seconds left here in the first quarter. Here's Bolt. Pass to Davis. Dirk Nowitzki has been leading the charge for the Clippers. He notched 8 points in the quarter and has that terrific basket.
7.
And glad to have you with us, folks. Second quarter of basketball. This game has not exactly been neck and neck, but plenty of time left in this one. And a moment to look at the scoring approach in terms of where the points are coming from for the Clippers.
Absolutely dialed in from beyond the arc so far in this one. The defense is surrendering the long-range shot here early on.
Well, not only that, but you love how unselfish they've been to start this game. That's going to get all the guys in a great flow and feeling good. So moving that ball around and scoring off assists, it's a nice way to play.
Brent, would you say the point guard is considered the toughest position to play in basketball?
You know, Kevin, I think there's been a massive shift in what the point guard represents in the NBA game. I mean, how many teams over the past couple of years that have won championships have played with a traditional setup guard? What we're looking at is duos that can dribble, pass, and shoot and devastate defense.
Ewing sends it back. And there's the shot clock violation. Couldn't get the shot off in time.
Number 1, LaMelo Ball.
Pelicans trail by 11. From deep three-point land. And his third shot of the night. No good. 0 for 3.
And they've only got a slight edge on the boards, but it just feels a lot bigger.
Pass to Arenas. Stolen by Ewing. Here's Bridges. Count the bucket. And he's got a free throw coming up as well.
How about the balance and focus? Knock Bridges around all you want, but he is determined to score.
Just over a minute gone here in the second quarter. One thing this team likes about Miles Bridges, Greg, he plays a lot.
Bridges has been near the top in minutes played. He's got that strong 6'7" frame, and it holds up well over the season.
And again, the turnover by the Clippers.
Yeah, that's a tough one. An experienced player in the pro game shouldn't be making that pass.
The Pelicans making a switch here. Outside Ball. Left side Davis. Davis doing his thing inside.
That was big because they dug a big hole in the first quarter, but starting to show signs of life.
Second quarter of play with around 2 minutes gone so far. Nowitzki for 3. Traps in the tray. Nowitzki's got 11 points.
And boy, he's really in a groove. Dominant performance last game. Same thing this time out.
Seems to be nobody standing in his way. No roadblocks for him to get to his spot, capitalize, and continue to be aggressive. No way he's going to pass that shot up. The D is way too far back and relaxed in getting out on him.
It's a +5 advantage for them in rebounding after that one.
Second quarter of play with almost 3 minutes gone. And again, the Clippers good for 2.
This looks like he's got more feel tonight, like he's really got a good grip on that ball as he's letting it go.
And with an update from the sidelines, let's check in with David Aldridge.
Kevin, the Clippers are intent on winning big. Coach Tyronn Lue said half of it is great talent, and I think half of it is execution. When you get to the playoffs, it's a whole different animal. We got to be 100% execution with our talent. That makes for a dangerous team. Kevin?
Very dangerous. All right, David. Anthony Davis grabs the miss. Pelicans trailed by 14. For 3, Murray. And the rebound goes to Nowitzki. Now the Clippers with it. And here in the second quarter of action as we approach 4 minutes played. Pass to Bates. He's looking for Okongwu and finds him.
Oh, let's go home. That was just ridiculous.
I do not remember the last time I saw a dunk like that in a game. Ball from long range. Nailed from three-point land. Ball's got his first bucket of the game, and he's on the board for 3. Here's Hardy. Tried to come right back with the 3 of his own, but it's no good. Outside, Ball. Deflects the pass. And stolen by Okongwu. Here's Bates. The shot is good. And so is his shooting tonight. 3 for 4.
The edge on the glass is the difference. It's allowed them to build this lead.
And the foul is called. He intentionally grabbed him there for some reason. I don't know.
Kevin, all I can think of is that he's trying to slow the game down a little bit.
Right.
That's a stretch, though. Definitely a strange move on his part.
Screen by Bull. The open look here for Sexton. Gets it to go from beyond the arc. Sexton's got himself going with the triple, his first basket of the game. Outside, Porter. Pelicans pull it in. For New Orleans, they have made their only other free throw attempt today in an earlier trip to the line. And that one falls for Bull.
And like his father, Manu, Bull's combination of size and scoring is very unique. The key for him is just staying healthy.
Outside, Porter. Shot on the wing. And Bull pulls it down.
You almost have to assume he's going to knock those down when he is that open.
And Bull slams it in.
And a little bit of showmanship from Ball on that slam, displaying some athletic ability.
Throws it down despite the man right in his face. A chance here for a three-point play.
He does that so well. At his size, he's always a threat to throw it down.
The Clippers shooting their first free throw this game.
Yeah, and fairly decent a season ago, about 77% from the line. And no doubt they'd love to see him get a lot more of those opportunities.
And that deficit will go away quickly if he does, Greg. And it's out of bounds to the Pelicans. We've got 13 seconds left to play here in the second quarter. And Bull wide open. He shoots. That three off target. Had some space there after the little pump fake. Dort wide open. Oh, and the buzzer beater's good.
What a grand finale to the half. Great shot from distance to give his team the momentum right before the buzzer.
And so it's Los Angeles. Up by a dozen here at the end of the quarter. And we'll see if they can keep up their tremendous shooting they've been dialed in so far from the field. We'll get you back to the action after this break. And with a big gap on the scoreboard, the second half begins with very different goals for these teams. One side trying to mount a comeback, one side trying to protect their lead. Pelicans trail by 12. Right side, Ball. To the middle. Pocket 6. And finished off by Davis.
Oh, size and strength, and then the length of AD getting up to jam it.
Greg, as you were saying, beyond the blocks, what makes Anthony Davis special on defense is the way he navigates the floor.
Kevin, most bigs can get picked on in pick-and-roll action. Davis, though, too quick and smart to take advantage of. He can slip screens, hedge, switch, and recover like he's a 3-and-D wing.
Number 11, Bull.
And the dunk by Bull.
That's just too easy for Ball. Once he gets the right position, his focus there is on the finish.
And DeJounte Murray gets the whistle that time. That'll be his second foul of the game. And the Clippers making a switch here. And a minute played as the second half gets going. Count that one.
Another good play. This is how they built the lead, calling on the right guys at the right time.
Basketball IQ is something that gets talked about, but its importance to a team showing up here, running plays that turn into scores.
Here's Porter. The rebound by LaMelo Ball. And so it's Ball who brings the ball up for New Orleans. It's a 10-point game. Pass to Ewing. Double team on Ewing. From deep, drills it from outside.
This is what Murphy does. He gets the ball and instantly gets up shots.
Here's Nowitzki. That's good, and Serenas with the assist. Nowitzki's got 17.
And not wasting any time here, kicking their offense right back into gear. That's 3 of 4 from the field.
Murray outside. And there's the call on Lou Dort. That's foul number 2 for him. An idea of voter fatigue, Brent. Do you feel voters get tired of the same guy winning every single season?
Yeah, I think they do, Kevin. And it's a shame because, 10 years, 15 years, 20 years down the line, those players looking back at the statistics from any given season deserve to be the MVP or all defense. And I hope that maybe that atrophy doesn't take place this year.
Launches a 3, and again New Orleans with the triple.
Look, every time Murphy can get a look, he'll take the look. Trust me.
Just over 2.5 minutes gone by here in the second half. On the wing, Porter. Shot clock at 6. Shoots from the high post. And he gets it to go. Porter's got his second bucket of the night.
And Porter with good focus just to find some room in the mid-range.
Here's Bull. Misses the 3.
He's not the guy that you want to give a wide-open look from three-point range. They're lucky that that one doesn't cost them.
Knocks it loose. Stolen by Ball. And here we go. Fast break. Murray's got it.
End-to-end action there is Murray, one of the more athletic guys in the game.
Los Angeles leading by 6. Here's Arenas. Gets it to go from 18 feet away. Arenas has got 4 this quarter.
I just don't think they want him taking that kind of shot. Again, his teammates are just laughing, shaking their heads there on the bench.
And you can sense the urgency from them now. They were flagged that first half, but they've come out here in the second and been much more aggressive offensively.
Nowitzki for 3, and it's out of bounds to the Pelicans.
Ball to the Pelicans. Substitution on the court.
There's 1:59 left in the third quarter of the game. Outside, Ball. Here's Bull, and he banks in the layup. Bull's got 10 points. It's a close game here in L.A. Lets it go, and the Clippers getting another bucket right there. 1:30 left in the third. Outside for Murray. Back to Bull. The offensive rebound. Stolen by Dort. Here's Okongwu. Rebound by Murray. Pelicans trailed by 6. Bull with it. Dort covering. Bull can't hit. Now here's Hardy. He has yet to score. Four on the clock. A three-pointer, no good. About 3 seconds between shot and game clock. Out in his own on the break. For the finish. And Davis sends it back.
No surprise why AD has led the league in blocks before.
Count that one.
Really well done there. Just confident and composed. Never in a hurry.
Bull inside. Banked in off the glass. Bulls got 8 points in the quarter.
And you gotta love the big bucket in the paint in this sort of a grinded out game.
That will count. And the last shot before the buzzer is off. And so it's the Los Angeles Clippers with their lead standing at 6 points here at the end of the quarter. Their shooting has been the big key. Their percentage from the field so far has been terrific. We've reached the fourth quarter, and what has been a very competitive game should be an exciting finish. Los Angeles leading by 6. Pass to Bates. And stolen by Murray. That's another one for him. His 5th in just 7 shots.
Great concentration from DeJounte that time, just playing right through the contact.
And here is O'Connell. He's guarded by Davis.
Yeah, undersized guys with athleticism do these kind of things, playing above the rim. Love to see him get up like that.
And they're controlling the boards, Kevin. That's +5 in that category.
Pass to Bates. Five on the clock. The rebound by LaMelo Ball. And so it's Ball with it. He brings it up for New Orleans. They trail by 6. After this one, they're off to Sacramento to take on the Kings. That'll be the 3rd game of this 3-game road trip.
Well, the three-pointer has not been his weapon in this one. He had 1 in the first quarter and still 0 here in the second.
Pass to Bates. And they force the shot clock violation. Great team. New Orleans making a switch here.
Pelican substitution. Patrick Ewing. Trey Murphy.
Pelicans trail by 6. Here's Ball. Behind the back and lays it in.
And he's really a smart offensive player. You have to respect Ball's strong sense for when to take that jumper.
And that one's good. Hardy.
And won't find many more games as entertaining as this one.
No, this is about as high octane a game as you're going to find.
It's blocked. And it's going to be out of bounds. The Pelicans will return possession.
Substitution on the floor.
Ewing left side. Pass to Sexton. Clock at 4. Just a little under 2.5 minutes have passed now here in the 4th. Ewing can't get it to go.
Another rebound hauled in. They're hitting the glass with a lot of passion.
Kicks it out to Nowitzki. And Nowitzki slams it in.
Taking it to the rack with power.
Hammering down the 2-hand slam. Here's Ewing. And Patrick Ewing with the slam.
They've worked hard to get this lead. Can't start giving up easy slams all of a sudden.
GA, that's right. And that was easy. Gift wrap for him.
Yeah, we see this all too often. The team gets a huge lead, and then their guard gets let down.
How many times have we seen a possession like that from them today? Ending with a basket, coming off a pretty pass.
Puts up a deep 3. It's hauled in by Los Angeles.
Well, that's not a shot he's ever going to pass up, and he shouldn't. Despite the miss, no defender anywhere near him. He's got to shoot that one.
Boy, you have to be impressed with the offensive production. They have got it firing on all cylinders.
I mean, this team is just dangerous. Right now, every shot that they're putting up feels like it's going in.
Outside, Sexton. from outside the arc. The shot missing.
And even without that 3-ball dropping for him, the defense should have done more on that last play.
Arenas with the bucket.
Big miscommunication on defense. He recognizes it and quickly takes advantage.
Well, I know they don't have mobile devices out there for texting, so they might as well talk to one another.
And Jose Alvarado is going to pick up the foul. That is his first foul of the game.
First team.
1 minute 50 left in the fourth. Pass to Arenas. It's up a 3. He can't get it to go.
And close to making the defense pay for the lax coverage that time.
The shot by Sexton, no good. Guys, a good chance for them to slow it down.
Yeah, they definitely should use some clock here.
And they pick up 2.
Capitalizing on the error, grinding out points, you gotta love it.
That's why you can't afford to just turn it over to him, because he's going to do stuff like that to make you pay just right down the throat.
Over to the wing. Down low. Ewing inside. Ivisic pulls it in. Here's the Clippers. They're on a 16-6 run.
And so only one team answered the bell tonight, guys. Not a monster blowout by any means, but still a double-digit victory for the Clippers.
Look at their number of assists.
You know, they didn't get stuck in those one-on-one situations, and they got the ball to the guys with the best matchups. Easy drives, open jumpers, and great ball movement.
And with this effort tonight, grabbing their 8th win of the year.
They can chalk this one up, but these two teams will see plenty more of one another before the season's over.
The one player that really stands out, of course, in this one, it was a dazzling game for Nowitzki.
Just knows how to fill it up, and that's exactly what he did tonight. Nobody that they assigned to him could really get a handle on him.
Off target from outside. Now Hawkins connects from three-point range.
Hawkins, three-pointer.
And Nowitzki slams it in. Poked away and stolen by Arenas. So it's Los Angeles.
Pull up with tens. One-on-one, never again. One-on-one. When get the cake in the butter, I kinda like hustle the money all in. Rhyme the town in the drop top coupe in the motor in the trunk, you can hear. Hearing all about how they want me to lose, but I'm W, due for a win. Fuck from a dummy, you don't see how I'm coming, don't tip me, I'm right on the edge. Guinness is young and I been had to shoot out some money all under my bed. 2018 came a million, I made a career and they thought it'd be. I getting cold, my body cold, I barely get rest. One time told her pull up again. In the back of the Benz. I wanna put mirror 10 on the tent. I wanna see the reflection. I'm the best dressed at the Met. The way her dress, I know how to dress. Turn the drill to a flex. They stick at the check, I poke out my chest. I'm treating little boy like my pets. I know the young one of the catch. Got one-on-one ice on the jet. One-on-one pull up with tens. One-on-one, never again. One-on-one. When get the cake in the butter, I count it like hustle the money all in. Rhyme in the town in the drop top coupe in the motor in the trunk, you can hear. Hearing all about how they want me to lose, but I'm W, due for a win. One-on-one missing it up. One-on-one missing it in. One-on-one messing with kick. One-on-one and that's it. Come to the spot, I got one-on-one pieces and all of them cost me a grip. Come to the US. Good service, I'm ready to tip. You know when I'm hip, I don't got a chip. You know I ain't no little bit of shrimp. We switching locations in the gym. She said she don't wanna say Gunna no more. She about to start calling me him. I'm him. I need you making it hot. The stakes is high, the prices is high. I'm about to fly to Dubai. I'm gone. Horse and boo, HB on the tie. I with the one-on-one ride. And cuffin' I let her slide. I come to get mine. Pop out on the beat like surprise. One-on-one pull up with tens. One-on-one, never again. One-on-one. When get the cake in the butter, I count it like hustle the money all in. Rhyme in the town in the drop top coupe in the motor in the trunk, you can hear. Hearing all about how they want me to lose, but I'm W, due for a win.
I'm Kevin Harlan, along with Greg Anthony and Brent Barry, our terrific analysts, and David Aldridge is our sideline reporter. For the Pelicans, happy to be here in New Orleans right now in the midst of a homestand. And, of course, Isaiah Stewart. This is their first game without him.
And as shocked as people are that they would trade away a player of his caliber, they didn't just let him go for nothing. I mean, they got a lot in return. I think it's a deal that's going to really help them down the road.
All the talk, Greg, leading up to this one has been about the impact of the backcourt.
And that's where it all starts. When you have a confident and competent backcourt, it just opens up a lot of things for you offensively.
Those kind of dunks get your team going, and Luguentz Dort applying the pressure.
Bol inside. Shot clock at 5. And he didn't get quite enough under that one. Here's Arenas. And it's Arenas with the jam.
Oh, taking it to the rack with power.
Hammering down the two-hand slam. Screen by Bol. Here's Murray. Can't hit that one. Some solid D from Nowitzki. Greg, they're in a rhythm offensively, really cooking.
And the opposition looks helpless to stop them right now.
Here's Bol. And the rebound goes to Nowitzki.
So far, the team just 1 of 5, and that rim shrinking.
Brent, when you talk about the Clippers franchise, and you appreciate this so much, their first superstar was really Bob McAdoo.
And what a tremendous talent. You know, most people remember Bob McAdoo with his years with the Lakers. But, man, when he was with the Buffalo Braves, 3 straight scoring titles, was the league MVP in 1975. Sorry, Dad. Some people still consider him the club's best player ever.
He's getting his first free throw attempt of the game here.
And like his father, Manu, Bol's combination of size and scoring is very unique. The key for him is just staying healthy.
Back to Arenas. Okongwu a screen. Arenas can't hit.
He loved to make them pay for giving up that wide-open jumper. Just unable to do so.
The shot by Sexton, no good.
Well, even though he misses that one, the defense has got to talk about that. And that's a bad miscue, and you can't give up looks like that all game long.
Now, here's Bol. Dirk Nowitzki unable to get his shot to go. And it goes down 2 points.
Yeah, inside, Bol does a great job just making subtle adjustments and utilizing that length.
Nowitzki for 3, and Davis pulls it down. And so it's Davis bring the ball up for the Pelicans. It's a 3-point game. Gets it to go from beyond the arc.
Look, every time Murphy can get a look, he'll take the look. Trust me.
Now here's Arenas. Into the lane. Oh, and the jam by Arenas.
Gives the team such a great element, having a one guard who can get to the 10.
Certainly something every team wants to have.
Like to see that assertiveness, especially from the guy who's going to orchestrate your offense.
The open look here for Sexton. And again, New Orleans with the triple.
Again, more and more of these pick and rolls help Sexton settle into the pace of play.
And here's Arenas outside. It's rebounded by New Orleans. Murray down low. And the rebound goes to Nowitzki. And Greg, remember, in DeJounte Murray's rookie year, he played in the Western Conference Finals.
Murray was the youngest player in that series, playing 20 minutes a game, competing against the KD Steph Warriors. How about that for a welcome to the NBA?
Here's Murray after Dirk Nowitzki's bucket. Back to Bol. A floater. That's miss number 3 for him. Now 2 for 5 from the floor. The Clippers in the lead. Back to Porter. Nowitzki outside. There's a screen by Porter. And Trey Murphy gets the whistle that time. That is his first foul of the game. So both teams making some changes here.
Substitution on the court.
To the inside. Here's Ivicic. And he jams it with authority.
Oh, boy, to be young again.
Makes you nostalgic, doesn't it?
That's the kind of passing you want there. Work the ball around, keep it moving, try to get an assist on every bucket.
Here's Harden. Patrick Ewing picking up that last basket. Hardy, no good.
They hold the early advantage on the glass.
44 seconds left to play in the first quarter. Inside, Davis. And he banks in the layup. Davis has got his second basket of the game.
Well, at that range, Davis is pretty much automatic. He's going to score it.
Nowitzki gets a wide open look. It's hauled in by DeJounte Murray. There's 21 seconds left to play in the first. Davis nails the baby hook. Davis has got 6.
And they're passing the ball very crisply here.
Here's Hardy. Pass to Thor. Stolen by Dort. 1 second left. And no good in the last second attempt this time. And a good game so far as we conclude the first quarter. New Orleans on top as they end the first quarter with a tremendous 17-6 run. It's the NBA on 2K Sports from New Orleans. And it's been a pretty even game here after 1 quarter of play. And guys, what do you think about the offensive approach we've seen so far for the Pelicans?
A lot of high motor play from them in this one, allowing them to kind of charge through the defense and find good looks.
Well, not only that, but you love how unselfish they've been to start this game. That's going to get all the guys in a great flow and feeling good. So moving that ball around and scoring off assists, nice way to play.
And here is Los Angeles now, following the three-point attempt by DeJounte Murray. Pass to Ivisic. That's his second shot and his second basket. He's 2 for 2.
Well, if you're giving up that much height, the only thing that you can do as a defender is to foul him.
And Davis wide open. He shoots. Good on the triple. He's got 9.
Well, they're trying to take command of this game, but it's been competitive so far.
Yeah, everybody trying to get away from one another, and the threads are keeping them close. This has been highly competitive.
And they've repeatedly probed inside in the first half, guys, and it's paid off.
Let's check in with our reporter, David Aldridge.
Kevin, thanks. DeJounte Murray is not one for the fast lane. He said, I come from all that stuff, but I've been done that. I'm a homebody. I'm focusing on basketball. There's a lot going on in this world, so it's about being smart. Kevin, growing up in South Seattle, he's seen it all. Back to you.
Yeah, you know, David, he counts himself fortunate to have escaped all of that. Thank you.
A much better quarter for them shooting the ball.
Here's Murray. It's blocked. And that's out of bounds. New Orleans will retain possession. Both teams deciding to change it up.
Substitution on the quarter.
Quarter number 2. We're about 2 minutes in. Here's Ewing. And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up. Brent, one thing we've seen these days, 3-point variance. Can you explain it?
Well, Kevin, who's hot and who's not? That's basically against teams. A lot of teams are taking a lot more threes, but on a night where they are knocking down shots that you're willing to live with, that's when you just tip the cap, take the loss, and move on.
Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws.
Really, the right play defensively. If you can't block, force them to the line.
At the line for the Clippers, Banks. 2 shots.
So he gets them both. And here is Ball. Still scoreless. Can't hit from in close.
He gets a lot of points right there at the rim, but the defense determined not to give up the easy deuce there.
Right wing. Here's Thor. Drops in the tray. Thor's got his second bucket of the night.
And this is right around the time when one team might start to pull away.
Yeah, this team is looking to add to the lead, trying to put the other team away, and threatening here.
Now, here's ball. Ewing trying to get open. Ball with the bucket.
And he's really a smart offensive player. You have to respect Ball's strong sense for when to take that jumper.
One thing about LaMelo Ball, he can really take over at times, Greg, when he's healthy and playing well.
And a lot of that is just his feel for the game. He processes quickly and then has the talent to execute. It's pretty hard to stop him when he's in the flow.
The more you watch Arenas, the more it seems like the sky is the limit when it comes to his ability. Starting to do things you just don't expect from a guy his size.
Well, when he gets into a groove at the free throw line, it doesn't just last for tonight. This might be 2 weeks, 2 months, something like that.
Pass to Ewing. Off target at the rim.
Not going to see that very often. The defense in the vicinity, but still, he's not one to blow layups.
Arenas, good. Arenas has got the lead up to 9 now for Los Angeles.
And the lead should be safe if they can keep shooting the basketball like this.
Ewing inside. It's hauled in by Los Angeles.
And they're controlling the boards, Kevin. That's +5 in that category.
Arenas with it. Patrick Ewing covering. Stolen by Ewing. Right side, Sexton. And Patrick Ewing with the slam.
Excellent on both ends of that play.
Yeah, the steal was sharp, but the slam topped it off.
And we say it time and time again, so I'll repeat it. Have to be careful with the ball, or this is what happens. He's got a lot to do with the position that they're in. A very smart offensive performance tonight from him.
Yeah, not sure what that was about. I mean, talk about a brain cramp.
So it's both teams making substitutions here. Now, here's ball. And again, New Orleans has no luck.
And I thought that was going to drop. It looked good from here.
An emphatic alley-oop jam.
Oh, and the lead gets bigger on a ridiculous offensive sequence.
That dunk alone would have been spectacular. Never mind it coming at the end of an alley-oop.
And they've won the rebound battle so far, and it's translated to the scoreboard.
Yeah, it's not just about stopping the offense in the scouting report. It's about knowing where to be when those shots are going to be missed. And they're doing a nice job on the rebounding.
Now, here's Hardy. After Colin Sexton's miss. Queen. Up and in on the layup. And the Clippers lead by 13.
This offense just continues to impress.
Got a piece of it.
And this quarter, he has clearly been off the mark.
And we've got a whistle. The refs are indicating it's a transition take foul. It's going to be a shot and the ball.
And they're really getting more points at the free throw line here in the second quarter.
Clippers leading by 13. Here's Hardy. Launches it. Sexton grabs the board.
And even though he didn't get a piece of that shot, you love the pressure he puts on the shooter.
Yeah, that's the kind of energy that you want to see on every possession throughout the game.
Here's Bates. Uses the glass to finish the layup.
Boy, shot out of a cannon on that possession. Good look up court.
Here's Davis. And so it's the Los Angeles Clippers. Their lead at 15 going into the break. Their defense has been active and effective. Back right after this. Well, we've got a second half of basketball for you. We think it's going to be pretty good. A big comeback, though, is needed for this game to be competitive, and it probably has to happen quickly. Clippers leading by 15. Outside, Arenas shoots, and the Clippers getting another bucket right there.
Another good play. This is how they built the lead, calling on the right guys at the right time.
Basketball IQ is something that gets talked about, but its importance to a team showing up here, running plays that turn into scores.
Pulls up on the wing, and it's good off the back rim and in. Porter's got 5 points so far.
Moving it around, 8 of their last 10 coming off assists.
Bol can't hit.
Maybe there are ways to contribute that don't involve shooting the basketball. That's the best way that maybe he can help them out in trying to win this game.
And taken away by Arenas. The dunk and the foul, a powerhouse move, and he's got a chance for one more at the line. LaMelo Ball picks one up.
Love seeing a point guard who can explode to the rim like that.
Oh, great attitude and even a better finish.
Well, just seeking out weaknesses in the defense and then exploiting it.
And they get it back. Pass to Bol. And there's the whistle. 3-second violation.
And that is just a deflating error on his part.
Yeah, he knows he shouldn't have made it, and that's just really overall a frustrating sequence that hopefully doesn't stick with him.
Time now to turn to our sideline reporter, David Aldridge. David.
Kevin, the Clippers are intent on winning big. Coach Tyronn Lue said half of it is great talent, and I think half of it is execution. When you get to the playoffs, it's a whole different animal. We got to be 100% execution with our talent. That makes for a dangerous team. Kevin?
Very dangerous. All right, David. Now, here's Okongwu. Following the miss by DeJounte Murray.
And the jump shot has been a dimension of this game where they've had a clear advantage.
And the dunk by Bol.
That's just too easy for Ball. Once he gets the right position, his focus there is on the finish.
Kicks it out to Nowitzki. Clippers moving the ball around. And again, the Clippers good for 2.
Yeah, a big part of this run here has been their ability to score from mid-range.
Buries the long-range jumper. Bulls got 5 points in the quarter.
And you can't forget about Bol's range. After all, big men like him are expected to take the 3 in today's game.
Now here's Nowitzki. He has 7. And they wasted no time getting those 3 points back. Nowitzki's got 10 points.
Both teams running perimeter-oriented plays that are working.
Well, both of them looking towards the three-point line. I like to see that, especially when the results are made buckets.
And how about just floating to the rim on that slam?
Boy, when he gets up, I mean, he gets up.
And those assist numbers for Murray keep going up because he can score.
But we're talking about DeJounte Murray now. And, Brent, what do you like most about his game?
Well, I like the tenacity that DeJounte brings to a game. I really feel like he ramps himself up for the biggest moments and wants to make the plays at the end of the game, whether that's scoring the basketball, passing the basketball, but really overriding that is defensively, wanting to be disruptive. So when you get a guy that competes at that high a level, that's what makes DeJounte Murray such an intriguing two-way player.
Here's Bol after Dirk Nowitzki's bucket. Bol inside. It's hauled in by the Clippers.
And a big lead for them on both the scoreboard and the backboard thus far.
2 minutes.
Nowitzki outside. And Bridges with the block.
He has the length to send shots back. I like seeing Bridges make his presence felt on this end.
Here's Nowitzki. Nowitzki can't get that one to fall. Guys, they're looking for a way to score here.
Yeah, they've had a tough time taking the lid off.
Bull, that's good.
And guys, this is kind of Bull's role. He's out there to score, and he does it in a variety of ways.
And the Clippers decide to take their first timeout here. And Los Angeles with some changes. There's 1:26 left to play in the third. Now, here's Hardy. Patrick Ewing comes up with the rebound. Right side, Davis. Out to Ewing. Bridges outside. Shot clock at 6. Puts up a deep 3. It's hauled in by Thor. Driving the lane, and that one good.
And Matador defense, that's one of the easiest shots he is ever going to see.
Yeah, feels like Christmas right now, just gift wrapping points.
One thing this team likes about Miles Bridges, Greg, he plays a lot. He's always there.
And Kevin, on a couple occasions, Bridges has been near the top in minutes played. He's got that strong 6'7" frame, and it holds up well over the season.
Now, here's Hardy. Pass to Ivicic. Goes to the reverse layup and drops it in.
I like it. I like it. He broke out the fancy finish there.
And first time out of the game called for New Orleans. The Pelicans making a switch here.
Way to go, everybody. Let's hear it for you.
And so Sexton will bring it up for New Orleans. For the 3. Drills the three-pointer. Sexton's got 6.
Looking better and better from that range is Colin Sexton.
Here's Hardy. Offline from the top of the key. And at the end of the third quarter, a huge lead in this one may already have been decided. Los Angeles on top, opening up a huge gap.
67.
And there may not be a lot of drama down the stretch as we head into the fourth quarter, but stranger things have happened. So it's the Pelicans now. And now Hall of Famer David Aldridge has an update for us on DeJounte Murray. David, what's the news there?
Hey, Kevin, I chatted briefly with the head athletic trainer for the Pelicans. Oh, that is not what you want to see, and it sounds like it's a serious injury. But he's already come back into the game. How about that, Kevin?
Good information, David. He's certainly been on our minds. Now, at least, Greg, we have a little more clarity.
Yeah, now they have the information they need to take the best course of action.
Everybody wishing the best for him. We all know how badly he wants to be out there playing alongside his teammates and competing.
Arenas. Bridges with the board.
D giving him that shot, and that's probably not a good idea, but I guess they knew what they were doing that time.
And again, New Orleans has no luck.
He's not the guy that you want to give a wide open look from three-point range. They're lucky that that one doesn't cost them.
Out to the wing. Second shot opportunity. And again, no good by the Clippers.
The shot's there for him, and he's got to take it. I don't care if he doesn't convert. That's a shot he has to continue to take.
Excellent on both ends of that play.
Yeah, the steal was sharp, but the slam topped it off.
And we say it time and time again, so I'll repeat it. Have to be careful with the ball, or this is what happens.
And we have an intentional foul there, GA. Wish I could say why.
That one's pretty strange. I mean, no idea what got into his head right there.
Coming onto the floor for your Pelicans.
Outside Arenas. Looks good, is good. That's his 7th basket in 12 tries.
And they're beginning to just flat out fall apart defensively right now, especially on the interior.
Out of hand on it, and he's able to get it back. Davis. And Davis throws it down.
Size and strength, and then the length of AD getting up to jam it.
Here's Arenas. Oh, and the jam by Arenas.
Haven't we seen that a few times today, guys? I mean, their defense has got to have a little bit more toughness about it.
And it's ball penetrating. The NBA has always been a star-driven league, Greg, and that's reflected in team strategies now more than ever before.
It is. All over the league, teams now building their systems around their stars, surrounding them with complementary players and running the offense through them as much as possible.
And Los Angeles will go for a different look here.
A show at the free throw line.
Here's Arenas. Right side, Dort. Kicks it out to Nowitzki. 5 to shoot. Again, the Clippers.
Now, what a great option he gives them on every possession.
And Bull wide open. He shoots. And again, no good by New Orleans.
And physically, there's no doubt they've been the stronger team. A +10 rebound advantage tells you all you need to know.
And now only one away from being in the penalty.
Nowitzki right side. Over Bull. Tried to bank it in, but he misses. And here's New Orleans now. From deep. Rebound by the Clippers. And here's the fast break. Arenas leading the way. Basket good. Arenas has got 11 points here in just the second half.
And this is why coaches talk about playing with pace. The scoreboard tells it all.
Kind of get a team defensively on their heels, and if you can keep pushing and keep attacking, they'd never find some kind of defensive balance to help slow you down.
Pass to Bull. Clock at 4. And the rebound goes to Nowitzki. We've played just over 3.5 minutes now in the fourth quarter. The shot's good.
You know what? Didn't find a very good shot on that possession, but still able to get 2 points.
Here's Bull. And the Pelicans miss again.
It's been a struggle all night long from deep, but doesn't seem like he's lost his confidence. He's still letting them rip.
And a wide open look for Arenas. And he sinks that one, hitting the back of the rim on the way in.
And their balanced effort at both ends has hushed this crowd.
All night long, in control of the pace, and you don't want to let go of that rope right now.
So it's the Clippers now. So far in the fourth quarter, they've allowed just 6 points. And it's Nowitzki missing. They need a good offensive possession.
Yeah, they've gone a long time without a bucket.
And here's Los Angeles. They're on a 14-6 run. And here's Arenas outside. The three-pointer is right on target.
For 3.
Arenas has got 11 points in the quarter.
Yes, and with this one winding down, it's obvious to everyone who watched it. Just a total mismatch and a true show of strength for the Clippers.
You don't see this kind of a blowout often, but tonight this is a quality win across the board to deliver out this kind of punishment.
They definitely never changed the approach. They just kept after it and showed they were clearly the better team in just about every single category.
And they took charge when it counted, and they'll be notching their 9th win overall.
They can chalk this one up, but these two teams will see plenty more of one another before the season's over.
And you know, looking back at all the contributions tonight, it was a really phenomenal all-around game for Gilbert Arenas.
Every time he shot it, it seemed like it was going to drop in. And if it didn't, everyone was surprised.
Well, we've seen Davis expand his game. You can see it there with the playmaking.
Aston Nowitzki jacks up a 3. And the 3 ball is good.
But the truth is, they've had control of this game.
Yeah, looks like a veteran team tonight, getting out on the road, playing with assertiveness, confidence, fully in control for this win.
The Clippers keep it alive. Here's Arenas. He hangs. Can't get it to fall. So the Clippers winning.
On my ops, they just want to chill. Not for real. If we get caught, we don't squeal. Not for real. Every time I drop a tape, it come with a golden seal. Other acting fake. No, I'm so for real. Other fake, but I'ma let it go for real. For real. The slave. Quality moccasins, we rock. Day I went shopping, Daxon when the tape dropping. It ain't hard to tell you they ain't popping. Overweight, wait, why? Game like it ain't no rules. Wide awake, YSL boat shoes. It's a mystery, but ain't no clues. Ain't for free, that's why I charge whatever I so choose. Hey, I'm the only you. Yo, I be master speaking. Left your eardrums bleeding, son. North be so high, yo, Cleveland. We always get even, throw you in the till you quit breathing. When you quit dreaming, you gon' have to catch me in demons. I be moving like Shadow Stevens. Underground warlords, we battle demons. Send that your Adam's apple region. That's how I leave them.
Trees from the block. Mono Marine yachts, fingerprint screen lock. Know these buckets, I've seen a lot. Blind on frequent spots. The strip gets bled until the bleeding stops. My catalog grind me like Canal Ave travelers. I'm on the beach like Hasselhoff, they're trying to mash the sauce. Sip in Manhattan lost. While I write my notes in the captain's log. Court side, court shit. I need my name up on the Forbes. Before it's just another on the Porta Porsches. Endorsements. You was on the strip and got for corner store trips. I need more trips. I'm talking quarter mils. Bags full of foreign bills. Shorty bumping Laura Hill. All my dogs sick, more than ill. These old heads like Patrick Peterson, they on the corner still.
Starlight, it's electric. Starlight, it's electric. I can smell the summer coming off your soul. Let me find a sign to realize it all.
Welcome, everyone. Thanks for tuning in to 2K Sports. We've got some NBA action for you coming up. Alongside Doris Burke and Greg Anthony, this is Kevin Harlan. And on the sidelines, Hall of Famer David Aldridge. For the Oklahoma City Thunder, they come in off a loss to the Jazz.
Yeah, that was a rough outing. They did a few good things, but the inconsistencies caught up to them in that one.
To be perfectly frank with you, I'm surprised it was as close as it was. I thought they were outclassed all night.
Here's Paul. That one's in, his first shot this game. You know, Greg, so often we talk about depth, but how important is it for these teams to possess it?
Yeah, especially with the amount of injuries we see happen every season. It's so critical that teams have players that are ready to step up and produce and really allow you to not have to change the way you play.
And here we go. Fast break. Murray's got it. He hangs in there and cashes in on the second chance points.
You know, we talk about it all the time, guys. Those second chance buckets, always the result of that extra effort.
Rose with the ball. Picked up by Davis.
It really does make the game easy for your teammates when you can lead them to the rim that well with a pass.
And it's out of bounds. Last touch by Capella.
Gets a finger on it, but just can't quite come up with the steal.
But a really good read on his part, being disruptive at the defensive end right now.
And the officials call him for a 3-second violation. Here's Rose. About a minute and a half through the first quarter. And Davis pulls it down.
That's the kind of D you need when he's got the ball near the hoop. They were all over.
Greg, as you were saying, beyond the blocks, what makes Anthony Davis special on defense is the way he navigates the floor.
Kevin, most bigs can get picked on in pick-and-roll action. Davis, though, too quick and smart to take advantage of. He can slip screens, hedge, switch, and recover like he's a 3-and-D wing.
The first quarter of action, 2 minutes in. Davis down low. Murray outside. 6 on the shot clock. New Orleans needs to get off a shot. It's blocked. Down low. And the dunk by Capella.
And how about his athleticism for a big man? Capella is able to make plays above the rim.
And Davis can't get it to go.
Those are chances. Almost always you can rely on him to get you 2 points, but the D, just enough to keep him out of rhythm.
Well, that's an opportunistic three-point shot from Shai Gilgeous-Alexander. He liked the look of it.
Thunder with the rebound. And in this first quarter, about 3 minutes played. And he commits the intentional foul.
Really no idea why you're fouling in a situation like that. You know, maybe there's some bad blood between those two.
From 10 feet out, the rebound by Ewing. And so it's Ball with it. He brings it up for the New Orleans Pelicans. Trailing by 2. Taken away by Anthony. Here's Rose. And Rose throws it down.
Well, Rose, with energy and effort, can still beat you in transition.
To stop the run. Back to Bol. And Capella sends it back. Second chance shot. And Ewing with the nice inside bucket.
I just love the determination on that backboard. Coming out of the gates really, really strong.
Yeah, we're seeing it's a good illustration of the work he's ready to put in tonight.
With a short break in the action, gives us a chance now to send it over to David Aldridge.
A little bit ago, Willie Green and I were able to chat. And he knows his team has its hands full going up against Shai Gilgeous-Alexander. Coach said Shai is one of the best in the league when it comes to scoring off the bounce. And when he's not scoring, he's kicking it out to an open teammate. So we have to make sure our rotations are quick. We'll see how the defense responds, Kevin.
Thank you, David. Pass to Bull. And the dunk by Bull.
That's just too easy for Bull. Once he gets the right position, his focus there is on the finish.
Now Capella. Some nice passing by Oklahoma City here. Rose surveying the D. A three-pointer is right on target. Rose has got 7 points in the game. Here's Bull. Hendricks pulls it in. The Thunder leading by 3. Gilgeous-Alexander with it. He's picked up by Ewing.
Being that Anthony is 6'7", dunking is well within his arsenal. Nice finish there.
Greg, seems like we always talk about Shai Gilgeous-Alexander's offensive side, but when it comes to deflections and steals, his defense, he's one of the best.
Yeah, his two-way ability is sometimes overlooked in the mainstream media. But people in the know how good of a defender he is.
Let's give some credit to the defense for how they're guarding this guy right now, because they're refusing to let him get comfortable.
Pass to Bull. There's 48 seconds left to play in the first.
And really, this is the role of Capella, to come out, play that strong defense, and alter as many shots as possible. Oh, he just punches that one down with a fury.
He rubs it in a little deeper with the hanging finish. Here's Bull. Over Rose. Offensive struggles continue, missing again. The Thunder leading by 8. Out to Anthony. Three-pointer. Alvarado grabs the board. Now, here's Sexton. And Sexton slams it in.
And that's a little lack of fight at the defensive end.
Absolutely. At least on that slam, you're right. That's one way to let a team back in the game.
Right. You could see on that possession, one side playing with a little desperation, the other side losing focus.
And so it's Oklahoma City with a 6-point lead at the end of the quarter. Their shooting has been the big key. Their percentage from the field so far has been terrific. And for those of you just tuning in, the second quarter of action is where we're at right now. And let's quickly break down the game we've seen so far from the Thunder, guys.
Well, they used the fast break to generate some easy buckets before the defense could get set.
And we know this. Every team in the league now seems to be looking to play with pace.
Here's Rose. And he could not get that one to go. A lot of contact, and he'll go to the line for 2. Greg, every year, injuries are a huge factor in shaping the title race. And I'm guessing that teams should probably put more of a premium on durability. What do you think?
Well, Kevin, I think all GMs take that into account. A team wants to be confident it'll have a stable roster over the course of a long season.
The way he's shooting free throws tonight, you simply don't want to put him there.
Murray with it. Pass to Hawkins. Davis with it. He's covered by Murray. Davis doing his thing inside.
And that's a shot Davis will make 10 out of 10 times. He's just so strong inside.
Now George. Pass to Murray. It's Carmelo Anthony on the wing. Clock at 6. That's in there. Murray with the assist. Anthony's got the lead. Back up to 8 now for the Thunder. Ewing with it. Good play. Just over a minute of basketball here in the second quarter. And Patrick Ewing with the slam.
He just punched the ticket on that one. That'll get the job done.
Powerful two-hand jam. The three from George. Drills it from outside. George has got himself going there. His first points of the game on the deep ball.
Assists like that have typified their effort today. Terrific ball movement.
For the finish. And Rose throws it down hard.
And one of the all-time high risers at the point guard position, Derrick Rose can still throw it down.
Here's Murray. Good, nice job down low. Murray's got 5.
Really well done there. Just confident and composed, never in a hurry.
And here's George for 3. The rebound by Ewing.
And close to making the defense pay for the lax coverage that time.
I now will send it over to the sidelines and get a report from David Aldridge.
Kevin, thank you very much. Anthony Davis broke his defense down for me. He said, I can block shots, switch on to anybody, guard the pick and roll, I can guard the post, I can guard the pin down. So that's my ability. My ability defensively is to do everything. Kevin?
And he does everything. David, thank you so much. And DeJounte Murray gets the whistle that time. That's foul number 2 for him.
To a certain extent, you like the aggressiveness, but that's 2 fouls already. Take a step back.
The Thunder leading by 8. Rose, good. He's got 13.
Well, I absolutely love the way this guy has controlled the pace tonight. They've been able to play the style they want.
Ball feeling it out a bit. And the 3 off target.
And they had some botched coverage that turned into no coverage.
Here's Anthony. Pass to Cornette. Outside for Murray. Oklahoma City moving it around. There's a screen by Murray. To the inside. And it's going to be out of bounds. The Thunder will retain possession. So both teams changing it up here. Just under 3.5 minutes played here in the second quarter. Gilgeous-Alexander can't get it to go. Pelicans trailed by 10. If you mention the best players in the NBA, Doris, you have to mention Shai Gilgeous-Alexander. How's he made the leap so fast?
Yeah, Kevin, this is an interesting growth and development story because Shai Gilgeous-Alexander has shocked everybody. He can get to any spot on the floor. He's one of the most relentless drivers in the game. You have to respect his three-point threat, which balances out that dribble drive game, and he's willing to compete defensively. Sky is the limit for this young man.
Here's Gilgeous-Alexander. That one's good. Maybe that'll get him going after a 2-for-6 start.
And they're beginning to just flat out fall apart defensively right now, especially on the interior.
And Davis gets it to go.
He's starting to heat up now. He's been much more efficient with the shot in this quarter than in the first.
From deep, George. Pelicans pull it in. 1:27 left in the first half.
Yeah, I love the communication and the chemistry between those teammates.
And a moment to look at the scoring approach in terms of where the points are coming from for the Thunder.
A huge part of their offense, pushing the ball, looking for fast break opportunities, always a good idea.
They've also done a really good job taking advantage of miscues. Their defense has been stifling in this one.
In the corner, George with it. 4 on the shot clock. With the drive, score of the basket is third after 5 shots.
Well, after a less than stellar start in the first quarter, you like to see that shot go down.
Got a piece of it. And now the fast break. George with the ball. That's good, and it's his 4th basket of the game. He's a strong 4 for 6.
All right, defensively now, you've got to find a way to slow this guy down because he's putting it to you.
Pass to Davis. And it's slammed in by Davis.
And he'll get a head of steam when there's that much of a lane. You can't get in AD's way.
Outside, George. And oh boy, a lot of contact there, but he gets the call and will shoot two.
Name a type of shot Keontae George can hit it. More than capable of scoring at all three levels.
The Thunder have yet to miss from the free throw line. They're 3 for 3. So it's both teams making substitutions here. Second free throw, no good.
Yeah, nice job of drawing the contact and creating opportunities at the line.
That one's off. He starts the game with a miss. It's Gilgeous-Alexander at the elbow. Pass to Hendricks. The Thunder with another miss. And so it's the Oklahoma City Thunder in the driver's seat, up 8 points at the end of the quarter. They're playing a bruising game inside, and it's working for them. Back right after this. And we hope you've enjoyed the broadcast so far. We're halfway through the game. And here's Ball. He'll bring it up for the Pelicans. 8-point game. With the shot. Takes a big high bounce and goes in. Ball's got the first points of the second half up on the board for the Pelicans. Outside Rose. And it's Gilgeous-Alexander in the corner. Fires for three. Pelicans pull it in. Ball with it. He's picked up by Gilgeous-Alexander. Pass to Ewing. Plays it up and banks it in.
Terrific play call to give him a clean look at the rim. That's how you want to start the second half.
Well, there is nothing better than catching a rhythm as early as possible. And boy, that's a terrific start right there.
Outside Rose. Pass to Hendricks. Shot clock at 3. Oklahoma City needs to get off a shot. Off target with his 3.
He couldn't believe how open he was. He just couldn't convert it.
It's stolen by Anthony. And now Rose running the floor all by himself.
Another one for Derrick Rose. This is a flashback to when he used to do this on a nightly basis.
Pelicans trailed by 6. Outside, Ball. Five to shoot. Takes it off the glass. Ball's got 4 points this quarter.
Wow, what a start. 3 for 3. Terrific play calling. Everything clicking out of the gates here.
One thing about LaMelo Ball, he can really take over at times, Greg, when he's healthy and playing well.
And a lot of that is just his feel for the game. He processes quickly and then has the talent to execute. It's pretty hard to stop him when he's in the flow.
And here are the Pelicans now. They've only allowed 2 points so far here in the second half. Pass to Davis. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line.
And really one of the most challenging covers in our game. Davis, hard to guard given how versatile he is.
So he gets them both.
Well, he's got a great stroke from the line. That's not something we can say about all the league's big guys.
Here's Rose. Count that one as his 7th make in 8 attempts. A scorching 88%.
Well, that's about effort, carving space for the interior look. And one attribute we'll always talk about with Rose is the heart that he plays with.
A shot off that time.
You know, missed that one, but still a really good start coming off the break. 3 for 4 now.
Time now to turn to our sideline reporter, David Aldridge. David.
Kevin, the Thunder take it one step at a time. All-star Shai Gilgeous-Alexander says, I think we all stay in the moment and And that's why we've been able to get better. Attack the day, the program in front of us. We all have the right intentions and want to win at the end of the day. Kevin?
That attitude growing by leaps and bounds. Thank you, David.
And Melo can hit this shot, especially when given that amount of room.
And now only one away from being in the penalty.
Third team foul.
Third quarter action and just under 3.5 minutes have gone. And he jams it right over Clint Capella. Wow.
And talk about putting some extra on it. That dunk was way over the top.
Close game or not, he's going to finish firm when he gets the space. The Thunder leading by 3. And the foul on Rose. That'll be his second foul of the game.
And you can tolerate gaffes like that sometimes, but in a close game, man, I tell you what, that really hurts.
And Mark Daigneault calls timeout. This will give him a chance to discuss some potential alterations. In the third quarter with just over 3.5 minutes off the clock. 2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul.
Yeah, you love how LaMelo uses the contact to get to the line. This guy's IQ on the offensive end is something else.
So he makes 1 of 2 as the second one misses.
Yeah, I like that they haven't lost their aggressiveness here.
Wow. Boy, that SGA dunk was right out of the highlight reel. Woo!
He gets that one. Bulls got his third basket of the night.
How about the timing? Could be the difference between an assist and a turnover. Nice delivery.
In the corner, George with it. Murray outside. Back to George. 5 on the clock. And a wide open look for Gilgeous-Alexander. No good on the 3.
And they haven't been able to turn it into a big lead, but their rebounding advantage is starting to add up.
Some nice passing here by New Orleans. Back to Ball. For the lead. Connects from 3-point range. Ball's got 8 points in the quarter.
Deep range from LaMelo Ball. This has been on display all the way back to his high school days.
And DeJounte Murray gets the whistle that time. That's his third foul of the game. 1:16 left in the third. And play stops. Whistle on what looks to be an illegal screen.
When a pick like that is questionable and creates that much of an advantage for the offense, you have to blow the whistle.
I don't think there's any question. There are so many rules that favor the offense these days. You've got to be able to equal things out when an illegal screen is set.
To the middle. Here's Marshall. Oh, and the jam by Marshall.
Well, pretty pass from Shai Gilgeous-Alexander. This guy can score it, but make sure you're lifting up the guys around you.
Pass to Murray. Beyond the arc. Here's Bull. And the dunk by Bull. Third quarter here and 5 lead changes so far.
And guys, neither team has been able to pull away.
There's a screen by Murray. Now Marshall. Now here is George. Bull covering. And it's a defensive 3-second violation. He's getting his first free throw attempt of the game here. And so he hits the technical free throw.
What you love about Shai Gilgeous-Alexander is this young man's work ethic. He is a gym rat who's always looking for ways to improve.
Pass to George. Shot clock at 6. And Ewing sends it back. And now the Pelicans on the break. And Sexton slams it in.
Anytime you get points in transition, you are thrilled. You can see the speed of Sexton on display.
The three from George. Not going to go that time. That concludes the third quarter. It continues to be an exciting neck-and-neck game. New Orleans on top as they end the third quarter. 3/10 quarters behind us. One more to go. Thanks for being with us as we begin the fourth. And it's Rose with the ball for the Oklahoma City Thunder. And there's the drive. And that one drops. Rose has got 19 points.
And that is one of Derrick Rose's signature moves. May not be as fast as he once was, but boy, that explosive first step remains.
Pass to Bull. And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up. That one's on Anthony.
Yeah, the defender all over him.
First team foul.
And the first one at the line is good.
And like his father, Manu, Bull's combination of size and scoring is very unique. The key for him is just staying healthy.
Oklahoma City trailing. Here is Rose. On the wing, Melton. Pass to Rose. He doesn't hit that one. Great D that time from Davis. And the Pelicans with possession here. And the foul on Rose. And that'll be his third foul so far. And Mark Daigneault calls timeout here. He's not taking any chances. He wants to huddle them up right away. With an update from the sidelines, let's check in with David Aldridge.
Thanks, guys. I was able to hear Mark Daigneault talking to his team during the break. He asked his team to dig deep. He said, I know you're tired, but they're tired too. It's about who can give more than the other guy at this point. Show me what you can give. Back to you.
Thank you, David.
I really like the way he's playing in this half. He looks so much more aggressive and confident.
Defensively, you can't back off him that much, and you don't want to give up easy threes at this stage of the game.
Well, put all that size to good use. Rip it off the backboard.
Fires from deep, and the Thunder another three.
It's striking to see how quick Anthony's release is. Ball's only in his hands for a split second.
There's Sexton, and he sinks that one, hitting the back of the rim on the way in.
And that's right in his wheelhouse, looking to make an impact.
Stands when the game is hanging in the balance. He knows it's winning time.
Just the kind of play they need in a game this close.
You know, that's the kind of aggression they want from their floor leader.
Boy, and not just the aggression, the ability to get to the... But how about the finish with intention? Oh!
Bridges outside. Just 5 on the clock. Pass the Bull. Over Hendricks. Another one falls for New Orleans.
Wow, has he flipped a switch at halftime? Much more effective here in the second half.
Outside Rose. Hangs in midair and converts on the double clutch layup. Rose has got 10 points here in the second half. Here's Cole. It's hauled in by Clint Capella. The Thunder with the lead. In the corner, it's Melton. Rose with the ball. Picked up by Davis. And so they choose to intentionally foul. Both teams deciding to change it up.
Substitution on the court.
And Rose wide open. He shoots. Sinks the triple. Rose has got 26.
Yeah, great outside shooting. Really fueling this run.
Out of bounds. Oklahoma City takes possession. Third minute of action now gone here in the fourth. Lets it go from 14. Oh, they get it back. Pass to Gilgeous-Alexander. 6 to shoot. They shoot again. A leaner. And Oklahoma City again with the bucket.
Boy, that's just a vet move right there. Night in, night out. Gilgeous-Alexander, such terrific awareness.
Murray outside. Pass to Davis. Shot to stop the run. Hendricks pulls it in. The Thunder leading by 7. Now here's Capella. And the dunk by Capella.
Well, what he lacks in size for a typical center, he makes up for with all that athleticism. Boy, can he elevate.
Misses from short range.
Boy, that's the kind of look this offense is designed to create. That's just a tough miss.
Pass to Hendricks. Can't get it to fall. New Orleans with the ball. Ewing inside. That one doesn't go. And here's Gilgeous-Alexander outside. Hits it from three-point range. Gilgeous-Alexander's got the lead up to 12 now for Oklahoma City. For 3, Murray. And the Pelicans miss again. And so it's Rose bringing it up for the Oklahoma City Thunder. And it's Anthony with the jam.
And what a take from Anthony, using his athleticism on that one.
Ball up top. 1:02 left to play in the final quarter. Good on the triple.
Yeah, clearly a defensive lapse there. He is automatic from deep if you're going to leave him that wide open. Big time mistake. And at this point, just sort of running through the paces as it appears it'll be a nice win here for Oklahoma City.
This is a game where the defense, steals specifically, generating a lot of opportunities.
And it created possessions for them, scoring opportunities, and that effort a big part of what will be a nice victory here tonight.
And with this effort tonight, grabbing their 8th win of the year. And one of the key components to this victory, if not the biggest, was the incredible performance of Rose.
This guy putting on a passing clinic. If you want to know how to run an offense, roll back the tape from this evening.
Finishing strong. This is how you want to close things out.
No question. They've gotten hot at exactly the right time. Clutch play on a team level.
And the call will be against LaMelo Ball. That's his first foul.
First personal foul. Second team foul. Now into the lineup for your Pelicans.
From deep, Gilgeous-Alexander. So no problem for Oklahoma City as they get the win. This was a very strong showing for him, Greg. Not necessarily a runaway win, but one they'll feel very good about.
And let's face it, anytime you can go on the road and win in the fashion they did, you have to feel good about it. Really an outstanding effort all the way around.
And that about wraps it up.
So it's on red. Only coming in late when I look clean, I'ma make a mess. They don't see me, but I see they face when I make a mad. Yeah, keep your head down, boy. I'll never be the same now, boy. Yeah, just got a new whip with a V8 and it make noise. Yeah, them boys in a Civic going 50. It's a difference. Ain't nobody see me winning, but I be here in a minute. They just wanna see me different. Kick back when I count million. Now they wanna hide when it ain't safe, but they don't do it and they play games. And they like everyone for a little bit when they hate at the same time. If I don't like you, you get. Yeah, 808 with a drum kick, got it. Just saying where I'm at now. I was in Yams, but I just left. Let's go. Had to call game on the first, and it ain't work. Say they only want a little bit, but they always hitting up my phone. I'm all alone when it get tough now, and I laugh when it's time to go. Yeah, I don't miss you. You don't do enough for me to diss you, but I put a party on a big yacht, and I want you to come kick it. Keep your head down, boy. I'll never be the same now, boy. Yeah, just got a new whip with a V8 and it make noise. Yeah, them boys in a Civic going 50. It's a difference. Ain't nobody see me winning, but I be here in a minute. They just wanna see me different. Kick back when I count million. Now they wanna hide when it ain't safe, but they don't do it and they play games. And they like everyone for a little bit when they hate at the same time. If I don't like you, you get.
I put God all in my mouth, I had it in it. Go for 2 more, then I finish. I say, better late than never, better late than never. You're better late than never, better late than never. Better late than never, better late than never. You're better late than never, better late than never. Yeah. I call my blade. She ain't pop it out and left her at the lows. They won't get up out my way, I move. I don't trust a soul, I don't trust nobody. Threw up by some, I don't trust my own body. You would take a shot and you took her to Chrome probably. It only took me 1 car, got a mad. This boyfriend put me for a show. I'm rocking white and gold, it look like I got ties. Water coming in and out, it never was a drop. The opposition, that's tripling head out.
I'm on 1800 block, so boy, off top, popping up, cross town, got it in a bending through any hood, yellow tags, he gon' juke, curve way, what it is, take the time, in the sunland, remix, weather wit, keep it lit. We the new Delphro, Manor Park, Melrose, Broward County, let's go, whole hood behind me, Golden Acres, Pine Tree, ugly corner, ski, on the scene, screaming glee, say you bout it, let me see, rep your hood, let me see, let me see. Let me see, throw it up, let me see, 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 let me see. Fast music, 954, all the da-da-do, all the rock and blue, 7-4. Hit the club, it's a move, parking lot. Let me see, can you do it? New paddock, red roof, let me see it, throw it back, Driftwood, where you at? Post it up, little hater, Haitian boy, crazy hater, Haitian boy, tell the home, new the dome, on crumb, west side, east side, back part, power height, one of them, deep side, sunrise, alright, let me see, let me see. Let me see, 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 let me see. Get a lick, drop a wall, peel all the way back. 4th, 5th, 5 dog, recipes, Haitian pack, cross tracks, by you. Everybody getting money, me instead, chasing cars on the block, serving. Kaya said it one-handed. Black flag, a deal feel, keep it real. Play that game, SG, yes sir. Play that game, SG. Yeah, Haitian boy, ZML, baby snipe, 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 baby snipe. Let me see, 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 let me see. You get about me, they kind of Palm Beach, Parkway, Lauderdale, Haitian boy, can you tell? In a field, spray. She from Dilla, throw that in the mirror, then revere. Send my love to the joint, can't forget Canal Point, CB, doing city, poke kind and get with me. LP, Franklin Park, Hollandale, Liberia, Danny Beach, Carbon Ranch, recipe, the YG, Zone 10, represent, young in the tent, new era, what to do, don't be scared, rep a crew, Lincoln Park, let me see, 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 all my in the state, everybody gon' fizz. Open lock, a 3rd out, homestead. In the poker bean projects, in Ferrari, me and Fred. Made a post by me 4 months. He was little Van, where he at? Where he at? Where he at? Alapata, where he at? Where he at? Where he at? Let me see, 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 let me see.
Check this out. Run it back. Everybody's jumping, jumping.